Hello, this is Montez Moss, and I am coming at you from Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I'm in my home today, and today I'm going to be calling different prospects. Network marketers are the main people that I call, main source. I don't really look for information seekers or opportunity seekers because these are people that are really not yet serious about starting a business. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. First, what I want to let you know is I do not call from I don't call with a, what do they call it? See, I don't do it, so I don't even hardly remember it. I don't call with a script. Okay. I use four basic principles that I call from. Okay. First, I call with a greeting. Then I use a connector, and then I use a relaxer, and I use a fishing question. Now, what does that mean? Basically, when I first start calling, I'm going to let them know who I am, where I'm from. Okay, that's my greeting. So now they know who they're talking to. Now I'm going to connect us. Okay, so yeah, I'm calling. I'm going to let them know that, hey, I'm a network marketer. I know that you've been involved in the industry at some point, or something like, I know you've done some network marketing in the past. Basically, all I'm doing is connecting us together. I'm letting them know who I am, what I do. I know that they do it as well, so we're kind of connected now. Okay, and after they hear that, usually they're gonna select this little sales buzzer is gonna go off in their head because I'm a network marketer. So what I'm going to do is relax them at this point. I'm gonna say something like, "Hey, don't worry, I'm not here to try to sell you anything. Um, all I want to do is ask you a question." Okay, there's the third one right there. I'm relaxing them. Okay, now the fourth one is a fishing question. All I need to know is if you're interested in taking a look at a fantastic opportunity. If yes, I'd be happy to send you over some free information, and that's it. It's just that simple. It's not a script, so you'll hear me say it several different ways. It's just four basic points that I go with. I do this all day long. I'm calling too quickly to really count my calls, so I don't really count my calls. And I actually count the number of people that really want to look at my opportunity. Then I write them down and I immediately send them an email and I follow up with them the next day. When I follow up with them the next day, I don't call them back and say, "Hey, just want to know if you had any questions." I don't do that. I automatically assume that they have already taken a look at my information in email, and I basically just ask them if they are ready to get signed up. That's what I'm calling them back for, to help them get signed up. Take them to the link, put in their information, get the credit card number, get them started in our pro program with VStream TV. I tell them, hey, you can just go to bssignup.com and I can help you get started. So we're going to go ahead and call the first person. I've got my fluids here with me to kind of keep my mouth from getting parched. You want to make sure that you have that. I don't suggest anything cold because it can kind of make your voice sound a little squeaky. So we're going to go ahead and call the first one here. I'm calling from a prospect list that I actually purchased. You can also get these lists free by going to Google, going to Manta, different websites will give you links of network marketers and their phone numbers, their addresses. The World Wide Web has made it available for anybody to make this thing work. Seriously, it's not like back in the days when everybody was relying on mail order and stuff like that. All right, we're going to call the first person here. Keep in mind, this is very live. I'm going to get some people that are probably going to tell me not to call them anymore. I'm going to get a lot of answering machines, and after I get one of those, I'll explain to you how I work those calls. I'm going to have my phone on speaker just for the purpose of you hearing what I'm doing. Generally, I will not have my phone on speaker.
Hello, you reached 7
Hi, Rosie. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Now, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. And hey, don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I just need to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573 270 9077. Thanks. Okay. I'm going to put my headphones on so I can kind of kill some of this background noise. I should have done that first, actually. There we go. Okay. Now, this person that I just called, they have a thing set up on their phone. I have the same thing set up on my phone. When I'm not available and they get an answering machine, I'll usually send a text that says I'm unavailable or something like that. So since she had one of those, I already left her a message. And actually, she's calling me back right now. So let's answer. Hello, this is Montez. Hey, Rosie. Oh, is Rosie in? Oh, she is. She is. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll try to call her back at another time. Do you know when she'll be available? Well, I was calling her because I'm a network marketer, and I know she's done some network marketing in the past, and I'm not trying to sell her anything. I just want to know if she'd be interested in taking a look at a fantastic opportunity. If yes, I can just send over some quick information through email if you have her email address. Ah, okay. Are you involved in a network marketing company? Not anymore. Right, right. Well, would you be interested in taking a look at a fantastic opportunity? Okay. All right, all right, well, thank you for your time. Bye. Okay, as I was saying, she left this message through text, and I was going to send a text message back, but they called me back, and it was actually not the person on my list. It was her sister, and I think her sister probably uses her name actually, but she wasn't interested this time, so we just go ahead and scratch through her name, and we continue with the next person. I use my wonderful business pen here. This is like I just want to show you this thing. This is awesome. It's got my business name on it, MDM Internet Enterprises. It's got a little pad on the back of it here, if I can get that to you, for computers and whatnot. Um, it's got a little light on it, that I can use if I need to see anything like a little flashlight. This is a super, super awesome pen. Anyway, we're just going to mark through that name, Jeffrey. I'm going to call Jeffrey.
Number you dialed is not a working number.
Mark through, and we call the next one. Hi, Jana. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Jana, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. And don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I just need to ask you a quick question. If you give me a call back at 573 270 9077. Thanks. Okay, now notice when I call and I get an answering machine, I'm not doing the phishing question, okay? I'm not going to say, I'm not asking them if they want to look at an opportunity. You leave the phishing question out when you're talking to a person through an answering machine. You only want to do that when you're talking to a live person, okay? So on my list, I'm going to put an M beside that person's name to let me know that I left them a message. We're going to call the next person. When you're calling, try to call as quick as you possibly can so that you get a momentum going. This is Kelly. Hello, Kelly. Hey, Kelly, this is Montez Moss. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Kelly, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some networking in the past. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to know if you'd be interested in taking a look at a fantastic opportunity. And if yes, I'll send you over some free information. Okay, awesome. What is your email, sir? It, did you say smarter? Okay, sir, I'll send this through, and in the subject line, I'll put for our conversation so you know it's from me. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay. Now he ran his email past kind of fast. Usually, I would ask for a person to kind of, pronounce their email address a little better. I would use a system like, S for Sam and whatnot. But since I have a genealogy list, I actually have his email right here. So I'm just going to put down here send. I'm going to circle that. Number 4 here, Kelly, send. Okay, so now I know that I'm going to be sending that email out. Usually, if I'm not on a training like I am today, I'll send that out immediately because you want to keep that fresh on a person's mind. Um, Actually, what I'll do, I'll show you exactly what I'll do. I'll share my screen here with you. Okay, entire screen. Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see this, how I do this here. I'm going to go to my email. I have several email accounts. I always use the account that just has my name on it. Okay, so I'm going to click on compose. I'm going to grab his email address here. And like I said in the subject line, I'm going to put per our conversation. Okay. You'll notice that I always have a signature line with a website and an about me page on it. Let's see. I have on my desktop here, I already have what I'm going to send people automatically. So I'm just going to copy this, paste, send, and we are done. I'll put that at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Okay. So that was our first yes. That's what I count. That's just personally for me. I count the yeses. I know the psychology behind counting the no's because when you get a percentage of no's, then you're going to get a percentage of yeses too. So you have to get through the no's to get to the yeses. You see, I got the one, two, three. If I'm counting here, one, two, three no's before I got to a yes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and call the next person so that I can keep my momentum up. Actually, I should have put that person's name just so they know. I should have put Kelly per our conversation. But he'll know that it's for me because I put per our conversation. But that's a good side note, which I'm actually going to write down here on my notes. Use first name. Circle that. Okay. We're going to go on to the next person.
This person cannot be reached at the moment. Please leave a message after the tone. After you leave a message, you can modify it by pressing pound.
Hi, Stephen. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Stephen, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been involved in the industry at some point. Hey, don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I just need to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077, and if I'm unavailable, I'll call you back on my dime. Thanks. Okay. I'm going to put an M beside that person's name because I got a message there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and call the next one. Send this message out to one of my or actually one of my business partners that just sent me a message here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to call Sean now. The line here. Mixed it up. Keep in mind that you can get some free names, free phone numbers from Manta and Google. Um, I just prefer to purchase a lot of mine. These are some really high-end type names here. Let's see. Hey, Sean. This is Montez Moss. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Hey, Sean. The reason I'm calling you is because I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. And don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to know if you'd be interested in taking a look at an awesome opportunity. If so, I'll send you over some free information. Okay, thank you, sir. Bye. Okay, as quick as that. I don't stay on the phone with them and I don't say, oh, this is the best opportunity in the world's $1 trillion industry, blah, 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 blah. I say thank you. I move on, scratch his name out. Because if you have to continue to convince somebody over and over that something is good, then even if they join your business, you're going to constantly be trying to convince them. You're going to try to convince them to make calls every day, try to convince them to create marketing information, and I just don't want to do that. I want people that are actually ready to work. So I'm going to scratch through this person's name. Okay. I'm going to call the next one down here. Scratch through. You keep moving. You're going to get sometimes numbers that are not working numbers. Don't worry about that, okay? These are numbers and phone numbers that people have pulled off the internet because they've gone on there and they've either expressed interest for a network marketing company or they've been involved in a network marketing company. Numbers change, phones get disconnected. So that's just something that you're going to have to expect, but you don't want to let that stop you. You just keep going with what you're doing. Answer this message real quick here. Okay. All right. All righty. Let's just call the next person. Calling John here. If anybody wants to join me for these, make some calls. I'd be happy to bring you on.
Please leave your message for
Hey, John. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. John, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been involved in the industry at some point. And hey, don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I just need to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Hey, if I'm unavailable, I'll call you back on my dime. Thanks. Okay, we're going to put an M beside that person's name since we left a message. M, and then we're going to kind of make sure that we're not calling the same number over again. Going to call Ronald. Mm, 801. Folks, you want to call like a machine. You want to keep this thing going.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
I'm gonna hang that one up because I got a different person answer. Their name wasn't Ronald, so that number might have changed. I don't know, but I'm just gonna mark it out. I'm gonna go to the next one.
Hello, this is Tammy speaking.
Hey Tammy, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Uh, hey Tammy, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to know if you'd be interested in taking a look at a fantastic opportunity, and if yes, I'd be happy to send you some free information.
No, thank you. Not at this time. Thank you very much.
Bye bye. All right, she's not interested, so we're gonna mark through her name. I'll go on to the next person. Calling Kenneth here.
Hey, we can't talk to the phone right now. Let me see if there's anything else, or we're going to be back. Thank you.
Hey Kenneth, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Kenneth, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been a network marketer at some point in the past. I just need to ask you a quick question, if I could. You can call me back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay, we're going to put an M beside that person's name for message. I'm gonna adjust my screen here real quick. It's large. All right. All right. All right. We're gonna kind of scroll through there to let me know that I've called them. Call Haley.
record your message. When you finish recording, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Haley. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Haley, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. And hey, don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just need to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. If I'm unavailable, I'll call you right back. Thanks. M for message. Scribble through there. Now I'm going to be calling Serena. Two phone numbers, so that's awesome.
Please leave your message for 90441412235.
Hey, Serena, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Serena, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. Hey, don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I just need to ask you a quick question, if I could. My phone number is 573-270-9077. Thanks. All right. Let's check my messages here. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put an M beside her name. Put a little squiggly line there across the page so that I know I have contacted that person. All right. We're gonna call Joseph. I know that Joseph is my man here. He's gonna be the one that's gonna join this company. Gonna put a lot of people in it. Gonna be an awesome business partner.
You have reached the voicemail box of 732299218.
Hi, Joseph. Hey, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Joseph, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past as well. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just need to ask you a quick question. If you give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay, we're going to leave an M beside his name. All right. We'll call Heather. One. Hi, Heather. This is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Heather, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been involved in the industry at some point. Hey, don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I just wanted to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573 270 9077. Thanks. Okay, went through there. Gonna call the next person. One. And remember, when you're calling, it's really best that you're up and you're moving around because that way your energy flow is going and people can actually hear that energy in your voice. So you don't really want to be sitting down like I'm doing. I'm just doing this for the purpose of the call. Actually, I'm doing this for you guys so you can see how this is done. Nothing going through there. Try that one again. Nothing goes through this time. We'll go ahead and mark it out. Okay, we're going to go ahead and mark that out. We're going to go to the next one. You're making these calls, you have no time to waste.
Hello, you've reached Anne-Marie Vincent. Thank you for calling. Unfortunately, unable to answer your call right at this time. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Anne Marie. Hey, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. And I'm not here trying to sell you anything. I just need to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573 270 9077. Thanks. Put an M beside that name. Left her a message. My squiggly line all the way over here to the number. Make sure that I don't accidentally call the wrong person and say the wrong name because I have done that before. Okay, we're going to go ahead and call the next one. I notice I try to call without hesitation the best I can because you want to constantly be calling. You don't want interruptions when you're calling. So turn everything off. No TV, no radio. Hey, Riley. Hey, this is Montez Moss. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Hey, Riley, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. Hey, I'm not trying to sell you anything, so don't worry about that. I just want to know if you'd be interested in taking a look at a fantastic opportunity. And if yes, I'll be happy to send you over some free information. Yeah, he hung up on me. So we're going to mark through his name. You're going to get that. It's not a problem. You just keep calling. You know, that wasn't a person for your business. Most people having an answering machine nowadays.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later. El cliente de servicio móvil al que llama no se encuentra disponible. Favor de intentar más tarde. Message 1, TX09MN.
Let's just mark that out. Okay, we're gonna try Connie here.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 254413218 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Connie, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Connie, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. And hey, don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything, I promise. I just need to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573 270 9077. Thanks. Left Connie a message. Now, notice when I'm making these calls, I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again. Every now and then I might switch up a word or something, and it might be phrased a little bit differently, but I'm using the same system. Okay, I'm introducing it with a greeting, a connector, a relaxer, and if I get somebody live, the fishing question. Okay, if I don't get a person live, then I'm not using that fishing question. And that fishing question is, I just want to know if you'd be interested in taking a look at a fantastic opportunity. If yes, I'd be happy to shoot you over some free information. Okay, I always say if yes, okay, because I don't want to wait and say, hey, I'm just wondering if you'd be interested in taking a look at at some free information and leave it at that, because they're going to say no. Okay, so I'll say, hey, if yes, I just shoot you over some free information. Okay, so that's kind of how you do it. You can also say something like, I'm just wanting to know if you'd be interested in taking a look at a winning opportunity, and don't leave it at that, okay? Because they have the option to say yes or no. Shoot a yes out there to them. Hey, if yes, be happy to shoot you over some free information. And that's about it. That's the fishing question. I've got a couple more people on my list, so I'm going to go ahead and finish calling everyone on the list, because watching, believe it or not, watching this, it can kind of give you the encouragement to go ahead and do it. I'm an extreme introvert, I don't really do a lot of talking. I had to learn this. And for me, the best way to learn was kind of seeing people do it and then to do it myself. So you're watching me, and hey, feel free to join the webinar, and you can make some calls. I can help you out, kind of tell you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. I'm going to go ahead with the next caller now. I'm going to call Mike. My man, Mike. All right, here.
Please leave your message for.
Hey, Mike, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Mike, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Gonna put an M beside that name. Gonna squiggle through there so I don't call them again. Then we're gonna call the next person right away. No wasted time.
The number you have reached has been disconnected.
Mark through Heather's name there. Call the next person. Oops, typed in the wrong thing there. 595. Busy. That's unusual. Let's call it again. Busy. We're gonna go ahead and mark through it. We'll call Liam. Hey, Liam. Hey, this is Montez Moss. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Hey, Liam, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some networking in the past. And I'm not trying to sell you anything. Don't worry about that. I just want to know if you'd be interested in taking a look at an awesome opportunity. And if yes, I'd be happy to shoot you over some free information. I got your phone number from a program that actually locates network marketers. So I didn't understand you, sir. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Okay, we're gonna mark through his name. Notice I'm not gonna beg him. You know, if you got to beg people to take a look at an opportunity that could help them in life and to make money, then that's not the people you want. You're gonna continue to beg them over and over again to work their business. It's gonna get tiresome, and that's not why I got into this industry.
Please leave your message for 239-687-0879.
Hey, Mary, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Mary, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've possibly done some network marketing in the past. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just need to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573-270-9077. Thanks. Okay, leave an M beside her name. I'll squiggle through there so I don't call back. Sometimes this is how the whole day goes. I don't spend all day calling. I might put an hour or maybe 2 hours in calling. And sometimes I just might get answering machine after answering machine, wrong numbers, don't call me backs. Do not let that detour you. Okay. You have to work this thing like you absolutely have nothing to lose if you want to make this work for you. My goal this year for 2016 is to hit the $25,000 mark per month. Okay, so I mean, you're taking this journey with me. By the end of the year, if everything goes right and according to my plans, I'll be at an income of 25,000 a month. So that's what we're working for. You have to be specific in what you're working for as well. Don't just say, "Hey, I want to make some money." You need to have a specific number and an amount that you're going for. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's call the next person. We don't have very many calls left on the list today. This is Everett.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and mark through that one. No wasted time. Calling Milton.
Hi, this is Milton. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave your name and number, and I'll get back in touch as soon as possible. Thanks so much. At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Milton, this is Montez Moss. I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Milton, the reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've been involved in the industry at some point. I'm not here to try to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573 270 9077. Thank you, sir. All right. Left Milton a message. Okay, we got two more names on the list here. I'll call Mark up.
If you know the extension of the person you are trying to reach, please press 9 or continue to hold for the next available representative.
No, Mark through that one. One more. Chase.
Please leave your message for 60246033939.
Hey, Chase, this is Montez Moss, and I'm calling from my home here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. The reason for my call is I'm a network marketer, and I know you've done some network marketing in the past. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to ask you a quick question. If you could give me a call back at 573 270 9077. Thanks. All right. That was the last caller that I'm gonna call on camera anyway. Um, as you can see, we went through the full list of names there. We only got one on camera today that wants to look at the opportunity. Went ahead and shot that email out. Now tomorrow I'll call this person, and the call will kind of go like this. Let's see what his name was. Um, Kelly, I'll call. Hey, Kelly, this is Montez Moss. We spoke yesterday. I was just calling to help you get signed up with the business, VStream TV at vssignup.com. Okay, that's kind of how it's gonna go. I'm gonna check something out here. That's how I'm gonna do that tomorrow when I call this person back. I'm going to automatically assume that they've taken a look at the opportunity. I'm not going to ask them, if they have any questions or anything like that, and if they've taken a look at it and they're interested in it, then hey, they should be ready to sign up. If not, then um, hey, they're not for me. Okay, I'm looking for people that are serious. The only time you should really have to spend with your network marketers is during that first interaction. Okay, when you first sign them up, you of course need to show them how to get their websites. And I'm talking about the business at vssignup.com. You need to show them how to set up their websites. Let them know that they have over a dozen available, show them where all their pro perks are, help them get to their back office. And then you need to tell them, hey, you need to look and click on each one of these, learn your back office. That's where you learn everything. And then I always introduce them to the marketing material and training that we use, which is a set of CDs. You can call me and I can tell you what that is. I really don't want to divulge that over camera because a system that my team uses specifically. Not really my team. I hate using that term, my team, because it's really not. I think that when you get into network marketing, you should be doing this for you and your family. Okay, you're not specifically doing this for me. Of course, I'm going to reap benefits from it. When you make money, I make money. So that's why I'm really vested in your success. But you need to be doing this for you and your family, not for me. Okay, I'm doing this for me and my family. The hundreds of people that I have that I've brought into this business, I make sure that I tell them, hey, you need to be focused on building your business up. Don't focus on building my business. Focus on building your business. And when you bring someone into this business, then you need to tell them to be focused on building their business, to provide for your families. Okay. So I really hate using that word team. I've just introduced people to this business, and like I said at the beginning, I show them where they need to go. We give them that training that they need, the set of CDs that I suggest they take notes on, at least 200 pages of notes. I mean, seriously, if you want to be highly successful in this business, and make sure that you get a number. How much money do you want to make? How much money do you want to make per month? Per year? Okay, my number is 25,000. That equals out to about $300,000 per year. So that's my goal. But my goal means nothing. You need to set your mind and focus on your goal. Okay. And when you start making that kind of money, you need to be specific of what you're going to do with it. Okay. I mean, let's leave out the wife. Let's leave out the kids. Let's leave out the rest of the family. What do you want? When you make that type of money, what do you want for yourself? Okay, and that's what you need to be writing down on a piece of paper somewhere that you can see it every single day. I want to make this amount for myself. Once I get to this amount, this is what I want for me. Okay, this is what I want for me. Okay, and also you need to be focused on making your money slaves. I know that sounds very strange, but we've been slaves to money much too long. We need to make our money slaves. So once you make that money, you need to be putting that money somewhere that's going to actually make more money. And what I mean by that is you need to be investing in assets. Okay. You don't need to be investing in luxuries. There's much too many luxuries out here that people get and they really don't need. Okay. I'm guilty of it as well. That TV set in the back of me, I didn't need that TV set. Okay. I don't even watch that much TV. I mean, when I do, I'm lucky because I have B stream TV, so I basically just watch what I want to watch. But you need to stay away from buying luxuries until you start making the amount of money that you want to make. Okay, then you purchase what you want. What the reason I say that is because that's going to show you what making money can do for you. Okay, then you start reinvesting that money into different projects. Okay, and the biggest investment that you can make that's going to reap the biggest reward is yourself. You have to invest in yourself. Okay, the average person probably reads about um, one book a year. The average person, the 98 percenters in this world that go to work and they work 40 hours a week. They work for 40 years and then they die on 40% of what they already couldn't live on. That's the 98 percenters. Okay, the 2 percenters, they read book after book after book. They train themselves. They make the money. They're slaves. They actually buy assets instead of luxuries. Um, they put the luxuries out there for you to buy. The 98 percenters. Okay, we need to focus on becoming the 2 percenters. Spend our money more wisely. Okay, building your business. And the fastest way to build your business is by bringing on network marketers, strong network marketers that can actually run your business. Okay. Now, I've gone over 7 minutes from what I wanted to do. So we're going to go ahead and close this call out. But join me tomorrow. Let's see. I'm going to say join me tomorrow at, let's start at 1 o'clock tomorrow, Central Standard Time. That's going to be 2 o'clock on the East Coast, and we'll go ahead and do some more prospect calling. And like I said, if you want to join in on this, sign in. and we can call together. I'll call a person, you call a person, and we'll just see what we can get. We'll make a party out of it. I thank everybody for joining me on this webinar, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.